All right, this is my message for Sarah Palin, and I will be using crib notes, so bear with me. Sarah, it's not so much that you're sneaky, it's not that you're a hypocrite. We as Americans have become almost resigned to the fact that our politicians lie, cheat, and steal. The problem lies, if you will, in your inability to convince us that you mean anything of what you say. You talk in pithy phrases of what you think we want to hear and unable to complete the thoughts because you really have no clue as to the needs of Americans and can only spout what you have been coached to say. It's not about you being utterly out of touch with our realities and trying to claim them for yourself like you know what you're talking about. It's not so much that you had crib notes in the palm of your hand or blasted Obama for using a teleprompter, but rather that they came in the same breath. It's not the McCain hat. We know you had nothing else to wear because they took all of your clothes away, and I'm sure you could not find one place in Hawaii to buy a cap that said aloha. And by buying it, perhaps even supporting their economy. It's not about calling out Letterman on such a stupid point. He's a late-night talk show host, and he tells jokes. It's what he does, which would have been actually largely forgotten in about 5 minutes if you hadn't made such a big deal out of it and just left it alone. But no, and it was also not about your 14-year-old and molesting underage children. It was about your 18-year-old, which he made clear, and that everybody in the country except for you understood. I would have called him out, but only on the point that family is off limits as long as they don't put themselves in the line of fire, which she had not done. It is not that you are utterly without humor. It is not about using your own 14-year-old daughter for media fodder and exposure, the betrayal of a mother being far worse than that of a stranger. You are so lame as a potential political figure, I can only hope that you are a better hunter, because as a politician, you don't know what to fire at, what kind of ammo to use, or even what kind of weapon to use. It is not about your rabble-rousing or books that you never signed while people froze waiting in the cold for you, while you sat in your heated bus and ignored them. It is not about seeing Russia from your shores, the newspapers and books you read or don't read. It is not about calling Katie Couric insecure and sneaky, or about gotcha questions. It's not about payback tell-all books and calling people fat. It's not that you do not, in any way, shape and or form, support our president, or that you proclaim such loudly and clearly for all to hear at every single chance that you get. It's not that you demonize Obama instead of looking for positive solutions, or that all that we get from you is negative vitriol. Obama says he's open to ideas. Go to him with your ideas, and only if he refuses to hear from you, only then will you have a case. It is not about not knowing who are the leaders of countries or what continents are, or of not knowing U.S. policy or the job description of the vice president, or about making up reasons to get in front of a camera. It is not that you whine and cry and complain and are a stereotypical image of everything that real women are trying so hard to get away from. It's not about not even understanding that the media quotes you so they can sell advertising, not because you have anything worthwhile to say. It is not that you walked away from your job as governor like it was a counter job at McDonald's. Your people who voted for you and voted you in and counted on you to do your job as you promised that you would, a job that you asked for and then blew them off. It's not that you used and abused your position as governor for the personal gain, status, and power of you and your family. It isn't about your highly questionable integrity. It isn't about your victim status, your pregnant daughter, or your porn star almost son-in-law, or how everybody picks on poor Sarah, and all of the other stupid drama. It's all that and more. Much, much more. It isn't even that you think you're so smart and prove time and time again that you're not. What it is about is that you think everybody else is so stupid and that we'll never notice. Sarah, we know.